Gold has been crazy unstable over the last few days, and it's all due to the ongoing trading war between USA and China, which originally of course has been started by Donald Trump. However, now Trump says that he's getting closer of making a good deal with China that could finally bring this war to an end. If that happens, we might see a sharp drop in gold prices. Maybe not a fall or a full crash, but definitely a heavy move because the tariffs are still applied almost all over the world. Trump is actually now making things much worse. He's considering firing Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Yes, the same guy who every time he speaks sends a shockwave through the gold market. Can you imagine what kind of chaos could unfold if he actually gets terminated? That alone could send gold flying in directions we haven't seen before. And to make it even worse, gold trading is now paused for 4 days at least due to the Good Friday holidays. We won't see any action until Tuesday, which means we almost definitely gonna have a massive gap at the opening of the market next Tuesday. Right now, gold is heading into the unknown. The pressure is building, volatility is boiling, and these next few days might bring some of the most extreme moves we have ever seen in a long time. So, buckle up everyone, this analysis is gonna be big, and if Trump breaks the silence with a trade deal announcement before Tuesday, I'll be dropping another video as soon as possible. Now, let's get into this analysis. And before we continue, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly leave a comment and share the video. So actually, my friends, it's worth to mention that last week I have sent 2 signals to buy the gold, one from 3190, and the market has reversed just by 20 pips far away from this entry. What a bummer! And actually it went in over 1,000 pips of profit. The second signal was to buy from 3275, and as you can see, the market has reversed by 65 pips only, far from this entry. Right now, in my opinion, the safest option with the gold is actually scalping. And that's why I'm actually very proud to share with you that last week, we have made really good profits scalping gold in our gold VIP signals channel on Telegram. The results are right here in front of you. The entire week, we only have faced 2 losses, and the rest of the signals went in a very good profits. So as you can see, guys, these were our results. Thankfully, we have recovered. I have to admit in front of everyone that 2 weeks ago we had a terrible weekend, unfortunately, because again, guys, the gold was so unstable that time. But that last week actually was way better, and thankfully these are the results of our scalping signals, which we have sent here on Telegram. Again, this is our gold signals channel on Telegram, Xtreme Gold Signals, and you can also find the link in the description below of this video. So of course, here you can contact our support to join the gold VIP signals channel on Telegram. Anyway, what's gonna happen next with the gold? That's the big question. Let me first of all delete the old signal and move right now to the weekly chart. So remarkably, the gold, my friends, over the last week has actually made an odd move, meaning the gold, if we check, guys, the rest of the candles, they are actually smaller than the last 2 candles. The last 2 weeks candles, the gold has actually rose for over 4,000 pips. That's insane, unheard of, and actually has jumped from 2,952 till 3,357. My heart is beating fast saying these numbers because it's really crazy. I mean, very soon we might reach 4,000 if things gonna get worse. But again, I don't think so. Why? Because Donald Trump right now says that he's gonna make a deal with China. Now, back to the analysis, and right now here we're actually on the daily chart. Now, as you can see on daily chart, the Thursday's candle has actually closed as a pin bar. Now, guys, remember, the market is gonna be closed for Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Friday, which means when the market actually Monday, when the market opens on Tuesday, there for sure gonna be a big gap, and most likely this big gap is gonna be below here, this level. Why? Because the potential deal with China might actually bring some trust in the US dollar, and cause a drop in the gold. Therefore, when the market is going to be closed for 4 days continuously, for sure, I cannot say 100% because in Forex there is no such thing as 100%, but I would say 99.999999 that the market most likely, guys, is going to open with a big gap and is going to be a bearish one. Therefore, I'm not expecting any rise right now with the gold. But of course, we will still buy. We are just waiting for the gap to reach our best entry level. So right now, again, daily candles confirms that we have here inverted hammer, and that inverted hammer is usually trusted to find the bearish reversals. Therefore, most likely we are witnessing a big gap gonna happen on Tuesday, and the market is gonna be bearish for 1 day, or actually at least few hours. Back now to the 4-hour time frame. So what exactly is going to be the best level to start buying the gold? First of all, let me just now show you something here. Based on the 4-hour time frame, we have here, of course, as a resistance trend line, as we can see right here, just like that. Now pay attention. The resistance trend line has already here been respected for twice, and then after the bullish breakout happened, it has actually become here a support trend line number 1. Therefore, if the market is going to make here, or actually open with a big bearish candle, or actually a big gap, most likely it's going to be open somewhere right here, and it's our good chance to buy exactly right here, right on the second attempt of the support trend line number 2. But wait, there is more into this. So if we just right now check, delete this one right here. If we look right here at the recent structure that we have, and if we check right now the Fibonacci retracement, just like this, we can notice right here that we actually have a Fibonacci 61.8 at 3252. Now remember, we're actually expecting a big gap to open in a bearish move, which means the gold most likely is going to be opening at somewhere right here. Therefore, I highly recommend actually, or actually expecting to buy the gold right here exactly at Fibonacci 61.8, giving a space for the market to reach even the previous level of resistance at 3244. So therefore, we can expect actually a small drawdown of around only 72 pips. But however, I believe that this is going to be the best level to start buying the gold. Not only that, but even if we just do like this, squeeze the chart a little bit more, and again, I'm still on the 4-hour time frame. Here we have, of course, a support trend line. Check this out. So right here, we had, of course, a support trend line number 1, number 2, number 3, a fake breakout, and again number 4, which has already become here a resistance trend line for only once, which instantly been broken out from. And then the support trend line has indeed been respected. Let me just make it accurate, just like that. So now we actually can consider rebuying the gold exactly right here once the gold reach 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, retesting the broken level of the resistance, and also hopefully respecting the support trend line, and afterward it's going to continue the rise. Now the question, if we buy from here, how far can we continue buying the gold? The safest answer is going to be just right here at the highest level of the resistance at 3357, the highest price that the gold has ever reached to. Now someone again might tell me, but Stella, your take profit level is just exactly at the current price. Did you just forget what I said? I just said the market most likely will open with a big gap and it's going to be bearish. Therefore, we are actually expecting a big gap to open, and somewhere right here actually could be even open below our entry. I'm not sure. Nobody is sure. Nobody knows this at all, of course. Therefore, we are actually expecting the gold to open at somewhere right here below the spin bar. Therefore, we actually can expect around 1,050 pips, 1,005 pips profit with the signal. However, the safe zone for this one is going to be right here till the market reach the lowest level of a real support right here exactly at 3202, which means our safe zone will be ranging for over 420 pips. Let me know, please write the signal for you. And there goes our next prediction on the gold, my friends. Again, please guys, be careful because the gold nowadays is very crazy. And again, remember, if Donald Trump is gonna make any announcement before Tuesday, I will immediately cancel this video and drop another one explaining what we can expect next with the gold. Because if he announced, let's say for example tonight or Sunday morning or Monday morning, that he actually has made a deal with China, then surely trading this signal is gonna be risky, way too risky. We have to consider selling the gold if that happens, and I will drop another video for this situation in the end. Of course, don't forget guys, scalping right now is actually way better than swing trades, so therefore you can try our signals in the gold VIP signals channel and give it a try if you want to. You can contact our support to join with a good discount for the occasion of Easter. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.